The mystery of American aviator Amelia Earhart, who disappeared over the Pacific Ocean in 1937, may be close to being solved thanks to aerial photographs taken a year after her disappearance. Since Earhart vanished over the Pacific in 1937, speculation has swirled, but a photograph recorded just a year later might shed light on the enigma. According to the New York Post, the case, considered one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history, has been re-examined by a 15-member research team that includes experts from Purdue University and the Archaeological Legacy Institute (ALI). Led by Purdue researchers, the study suggests that remnants of the Lockheed Model 10 Electra aircraft used by Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan may have been located. The team reported that a mysterious metallic object visible in aerial photos taken in 1938 over the South Pacific could belong to Earhart's aircraft. The researchers announced plans to travel to Nikumaroro Island in the Republic of Kiribati to examine the debris, dubbed the Taraya object. The 3-week expedition will focus on this object, which was first identified in 2015. Nikumaroro, surrounded by coral reefs, lies directly along the suspected route of Earhart's disappearance. Amelia Earhart was not only one of the most daring women to take to the skies in the early 20th century, but also a pioneer for women's presence in public life. Dr. Richard Pettigrew, director of ALI, stated, "Finding Amelia Earhart's plane would be the discovery of my life," adding that he has long believed Nikumaroro holds the secret of the missing aircraft. Experts emphasize that evidence collected by international historic aircraft recovery groups strongly suggests Nikumaroro was Earhart and Noonan's final destination. Pettigrew added, "Confirming the wreckage there would be definitive proof." Steve Schultz, Purdue's senior vice president, remarked, "A successful identification would be the first step toward returning the Electra to West Lafayette, fulfilling the plan following Amelia's historic flight." Earhart began working at Purdue in 1935 and disappeared on July 2, 1937, during her attempt to circumnavigate the globe. A 16-day search by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard yielded no results, and the famous aviator was officially declared dead on January 5, 1939. Despite millions of dollars spent on expeditions over the last 90 years, neither Earhart's remains nor her plane has ever been found. Last year, a deep-sea search led by Tony Romeo also failed, when sonar images thought to resemble a plane turned out to be rock formations. Just last month, U.S. President Donald Trump announced that government records related to Earhart's disappearance would be declassified. Following a 2020 discovery by a civilian who noticed anomalies on Apple Maps satellite images, ALI carried out a detailed analysis of 29 satellite images taken between 2009 and 2024. The results showed that the mysterious object's dimensions almost perfectly matched the fuselage and tail of Earhart's aircraft. The object, about 10 meters long and metallic, has remained in the same location since 1938. Given the strong underwater currents in the region, this immobility is striking, suggesting it could be a plane that landed or crashed there. Researchers also uncovered other clues on the island. Human bones discovered there in 1940 were recently reanalyzed, and forensic tests revealed that the skeletal dimensions matched Amelia Earhart's anthropometric measurements with over 99% accuracy, strongly suggesting the bones may have belonged to her. Additionally, artifacts dated to the 1930s, including a woman's shoe, a jar of freckle cream, a compact makeup case, and a medicine bottle, were found on the island. These items are notable as they were typical of women's personal belongings at the time. An archival photo known as the Bevington object, taken shortly after Earhart's disappearance and believed to show landing gear from her aircraft on the Nikumaroro Reef, further supports the theory.